Welcome to a little bit of Calm and Crazy. My name is Jennifer, and today I am so excited to be able to share with you some farmhouse bathroom decor. I absolutely love being able to pick things up at Dollar Tree in order to keep things on a budget. Not only am I sharing with you some organization ideas, but I want to make it aesthetically pleasing to the eye, so I'm giving you some simple, easy DIYs. If this all sounds great to you, I hope you will hit that subscribe button, and let's go ahead and hop right on into it. Starting off with these black containers that I, of course, picked up from Dollar Tree. You can leave them black, but that does not quite fit with my aesthetic. And so I'm going to go in with this Rust-Oleum spray paint. I picked this up at Walmart. It's an ultra matte, and it does bond to plastic. Now, I will let you know that it will need time to set and cure so that it can bond really well. Otherwise, if you're like me, it will chip just a little bit, but I am okay with that chippy look. Also, because you are going in with a white on a black base, it does kind of give more of a gray hue than a white hue. And so I'm okay with that, but if you really want it to be more white, you probably need to make sure that you spray paint it, let it dry, go in with another coat, and it might take multiple coats. I only went in with 2 coats and I was completely satisfied. I have had so many questions about my little spray pop-up tent. I absolutely love it because I can use it anywhere, and not only does it protect the area that I'm spraying, but if it's like raining outside or something, it makes it super convenient, and then it just folds up really small. I got it on Amazon. I'll link it for you down below, but it's fantastic. I am also using these different containers. I got the smaller black containers in like the school supply, office supply section, and then I'm also using the wire baskets. I got everything with the base color of black so they would all be the same. Now, of course, you could leave these again in black, but I couldn't leave them alone. I got this beautiful blue chalk paint on clearance in Walmart. I love shopping the clearance section. It does such a beautiful job covering up all the black. Now, I will tell you that it probably will get pretty chippy, but because I have black on all of these, I don't mind that it gets chippy. If you don't want it to get chippy, you can go in with a protective spray, and that will help protect it and keep it from getting as chippy. But I like the chippy look, so I'm absolutely good with it. I am also using these little chalkboard tags that I picked up at Dollar Tree. I absolutely love these, and I think they are such a good deal. I'm going in with some vinyl. I cut with my Cricut. I love using vinyl, but please don't think that you have to have a Cricut or a Silhouette in order to do this. You could absolutely use stickers, a paint pen, chalk marker. I just happen to have really bad handwriting, so I avoid that at all cost. Of course, these are just the words I chose, and this is super customizable, and you can choose any words that work best for what your needs would be. I also took a couple and just painted them with some black acrylic paint on the back of them and added a couple more words. So know that you could actually make these double-sided if you wanted to. Dollar Tree also carries these chalkboard tags with the clothespins on the back. I think they're absolutely adorable and another great alternative, or to use as well as the previous tags in case you can't find one, or maybe you're looking for something a little bit smaller depending on what exactly you're using as you are doing your bathroom. I also grabbed a couple of books from the Dollar Tree. You could get some from garage sales. Maybe you have a couple lying around your home that you're no longer giving some love to. And I wanted to remove the hard outer cover. Now, you can go in with a pair of scissors to do this, but my preferred method, honestly, is to use a craft knife. This is my favorite craft knife because I love the little part where my finger gets to go into it. Honestly, I use this one because it's the safest for me to use, so I won't cut myself. And all you have to do is just cut between that harder outer side and that first page, and then it will come right off. And then I just peeled the little brown part that was on there on the back on the binding right off because I actually wanted that texture that was showing through, kind of that, it's like a netting adhesive part of that binding. I was wanting that to show through, and I didn't want it to be smooth. I'm going in with some white chalk paint, and I'm just painting the spine of the book. The more textured the spine is, I honestly think the better it looks. Again, I used my Cricut and added words to the spine of the books. And what's great about this is you can customize it to whatever you want. And like I said, you could go in with a paint pen, a Sharpie, stickers, whatever you want. You do not have to have an electric die cutter to do this. I know I'm not the first person to ever do something like this, but I think it looks so good, especially with like all that texture and then the word. Absolutely love this, and it's such an easy thing to do. So this is when the fun really begins. I'm going to show you how I'm bringing all of this together. And this, I'm really showing you for like a guest bathroom, but of course it would work for any bathroom. So these crates have these little interlocking sections on the outside so that they will help stay together. This first way that I'm demonstrating is how you could do it if you were doing it like on a floor between like near a bathtub. So I'm just doing 4 here, but of course you could do as little as like 1, 2, you could do 4, 6, 8. It doesn't matter. I have here a jar of soap. I got the jar at a thrift store for 50 cents. The bars of soap, of course, I just opened them up and put them in here. Just nice and easy to have bars available if you have guests. I'm putting that on the bottom because it is really heavy. If you were to put it somewhere else, it would warp one of these. And so you want to make sure that you put it on the bottom. Plus, it weighs it down, and so it adds a nice anchor to the crates. Here you see one of those wired baskets that I had painted, and I added the label using some twine and the word wash on it. I put in a few washcloths. Everyone's a little bit different with what they like to use, and some guests like to use washcloths. Now these baskets fit really nice and snug into these little crates. It's like a perfect little fit, and they will slide just right on in. I always like to have a few extra hand towels on hand for whatever my guests may need. And so I like to have those accessible and out so they can see them and they don't have to go hunting for them. And so I went ahead and just placed those on the bottom so that they would be easily spotted. Now, not everyone likes to use a washcloth. Some people prefer to use a loofah, and I know that. So here with a cute little scrub label, I went ahead and added a few loofahs into another basket and added that to the other top crate. And I think that looks so cute and it's perfectly organized, but I want to now add a little decor so that it just looks a little bit more pleasing to the eye. Now this is where the books come into play. And so I have the 2 books. I did Soak and Relax. You saw me do the Relax. And I'm using those because they actually add a flat surface on top of the crates as well, so they can serve multi-purposes. And I think they look so cute there, but they also add that element of decor and not just adding function, which is what the crates do. And then I went ahead and added in a little bit of greenery with this plant. That's just some boxwood that I pick up at Walmart. It's like 97 cents, and you can't beat that price. I absolutely loved this and how it all came together. If you had a guest using this, they would feel so very welcomed, but this is not limited only to guests. I think it's so versatile. You could definitely make this useful in any bathroom. Not only is it great for storage, but it's pleasing to the eyes. And let me go ahead and share with you how you could do this in another space in your bathroom. This time I am utilizing the counter space, and I only am using 3 of the crates because I really want you to see the versatility in using these crates. So I am definitely changing out the words on these baskets. This one is including everything you could need for fresher breath. How many times have you traveled and forgot your toothbrush? I know I have, and I want to make sure my guests don't feel like they have to come running to me and asking for a toothbrush every time a toothbrush is forgotten. And so I put potions because I was thinking, you know, toothpaste is poisonous if you swallow it. And then I included some hair care items, things that they may not travel with but are always nice to have, and so I included that in another one. There are so many possibilities. You just need to think what your guests may need or want and what you would like to have on hand for them. I didn't forget about cotton rounds and cotton swabs. Those are something that I use every day, and I know that I'm not alone, and I wanted to make sure that I had those available for my guests as well. And so I went ahead and I placed those on the very top, and I think that this is coming together so well. But I also know that I needed to make sure that I still had like a washcloth and a hand towel available right on the counter, easily accessible for my guest as well. Now, I wanted to decorate it still. I want to make sure that it was as pleasing to the eye as it is functional. So I went ahead and added those books back on top. Now, the smaller container I think is great. It's great for like ponytail holders. It could be also really good for like jewelry, anything like that that you may have. I know that I always like to take my ring off before I like wash my face, and so having a container to place that in would be perfect. And then, of course, I wanted to go ahead and add the plant with that greenery right back because I love having a splash of green. I love when you can combine both beauty and function. If you're looking for more bathroom ideas, I'm linking a video right here for you to check out. I hope that you are having a fantastic day. Thank you for stopping by. I'll catch you in the next one.